Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Okami. Last time, we slew Orochi 100 years ago at his peak, and got a new weapon for it. The Thunder's Edge, which is my favorite glaive in the game, and also just in general, one of my favorite weapons. As for the 8th Wonder, I know it didn't get like any screen time at all. Well, there's not much I can do about that, because... I mean, we fought Orochi with it, with the 8th Wonder. I mean, that's not like screen time, but it's definitely importance. Look, I'm trying to make up excuses here for the game, which I don't need to that much. But anyway, we saved Lika by doing so, and now we can take her back to Wepkir to recite the volcanic incantation and erupt the 2 mountains of Ezofuji to make Kamui not a frozen glacier anymore. Generally a good thing. But we need to make our way back through Yoshpet. Luckily, Yoshpet doesn't really make you go through the whole maze section backwards. It just kind of teleports you to the beginning. Thank God. I really wouldn't want to deal with Yoshpet backwards again. I mean, we dealt with Orochi twice, so, you know, why not deal with Yoshpet twice? I'm kidding. Anyway, Thunder's Edge. Let's draw a bit from it. That was Whirlwind game. I think that... Okay, the game really doesn't want me to show this off proper. I guess I can't. Basically, the Thunder's Edge gives you the ability of thunder whenever you want without having to draw the lightning bolt symbol like I completely accidentally did there while actually trying to show it off. Good. Good. You can see it's darker now. That is because if we look up, which we can't really do all that efficiently right now, nor can we see the sun. Well, good. Basically, the Day of Darkness is beginning. It's approaching us real quick, basically an eclipse. And we don't know what's going to happen to Ami, the sun god, when it does happen. Before we take Lika to Wepkir, I want to take a little bit of a detour. Hold on. Yeah, it's a good way to say it. Basically, is these gonna let us? I can't breathe in this nasty blizzard. Okay, well, never mind. These things never gonna let us. I didn't even know that. It's things like this that you find out in LP when you want to structure things and just, you don't know that you can't do them. We'll do that later, don't worry. So, let's take up to Wepkir and to Ezofuji then. Whoa. Now that's one nasty blizzard. It's blowing in from the rear of the village. Anyway, we gotta get Lika to the altar. We're almost to the edge of Laochi Lake. We need Lika to go there to recite the volcanic incantation. Otherwise, pretty much everyone in everything in Kamui is gonna die. We cannot let that happen. He soon has friends in Kamui, Lika, and hell, Old Man Camu, and even to a point, the new chief of Wepkir, Samikal. But it's really dark. Like, it's really hard to see at this point in the game. That's one thing I don't love about this point in the game. I love it through an artistic standpoint. From a gameplay standpoint, it's kind of hard to see. And as well, it makes all the areas so, like, not bland, but more dark. And that means they're not nearly as beautiful as they once were. Which, mind you, I prefer, well, not prefer, I like because, there's an artistic standpoint, you know, the Day of Darkness is coming, you need to make things darker. But, yeah. He's complaining about this blizzard. We need to figure out, and that's probably what's causing it, that big eruption of snow over there. Let's check out what's coming, what's up there. It's coming from near Tuskel's house. Tuskel being like the, I guess the priest of the Kamui, the Uina, in a way, in a sense, I guess that's what she was. I don't know. Exactly. I don't know if they have, like, priests. She had, like, 2 owls on her shoulders, the 2 gods of, Kamui, I assume, so I guess, yeah, she's a sort of priest, isn't she? So what's going on up here? Everyone's sad. What's everyone doing here? Hey, I brought Lika, everyone! So what's up with this nasty blizzard? It's the Day of Darkness. This day comes once every 100 years. Now it's upon us again. That's why the monsters are making this blizzard even fiercer. And Oki. How could he be so irresponsible at a time like this? He destroyed the gate here on his way to Wawku Shrine. What? I tried to stop him, but he was waving the Kutani sword about. And was through the gate before I could do a thing. Now Kamui could freeze over whether the eclipse comes or not. Oki suddenly disappeared after we defeated Orochi. Never thought he'd come here and do something like this. I bet he just wants to steal all the glory for himself. No! Oki's not like that. I understand why he took the Divine Kutane sword. But he's trying to do what was right for the village. When the 2 demons got bound at the shrine of Ezofuji, it was Oki who came to Kamui's rescue. Huh? I thought Samko was the one who saved Old Man Camu. Oki acted as bait so that Camu and Samko could escape. We survived because Oki acted as their shield and fought for them. Oki is the strongest among us, but even so, he was no match for them. He was lucky to come home alive. Wow, that's quite a feat surviving a battle against 2 demons. But he was so angry that he couldn't defeat the demons, so he took the sword and left the village to fight again. I know it's unforgivable that he stole the sword like that, but he was just trying to do the right thing. All he cares about is doing what's best for the village. It won't be long before the eclipse makes the sun disappear. If the volcanic incantation doesn't start Ezofuji erupting, Okami will get colder until it freezes over completely. Please, Lika, we're relying on you to make this work. Oki always told me what kind of a weenie he wanted me to become. He told me to be a good Owina and use my power to help everyone. Do you think it'd help everyone if I prayed like I always do? Who cares about the stupid blizzard? I'm gonna pray for a mountain to come back to life. That's my goal. Let's go, my little warrior. If you don't start the incantation soon, it'll be too late. Well, Lika goes to perform her duties. And so should we. Let's go help Oki in the Baku Shrine. We're really gonna go through here, Ame? The ruins of the Wacky Shrine lie within Ezofuji. It's a strange place discovered by the people of Wepkir long ago. At the peak lies an altar with the statue of the twin demons, and the trail up there is littered with odd contraptions. The twin demons are known as Lechku and Nechku. Their altar statues come to life and terrorized this land long ago. They were defeated and imprisoned by a legendary Owina hero. But it seems they've broken free and are once again wreaking havoc. This can't just be a coincidence. I mean, remember what that no-good Ninetales said? You know, something about Yami, the ruler of the Land of Darkness. I don't know exactly who this Yami character is, but also it's a strange thing started happening once Orochi returned. Who knows if this mountain shrine has anything to do with all that? But I think we need to be extra careful this time. And so begins our final major dungeon of the game, the Wawku Shrine. As for what the mini dungeon in this area was, Yosh Pet, the whole Orochi section, I'm not really too sure what they would consider the mini dungeon of this arc, but yeah. Wait a sec, Ami. See those cannons over there? I'm not so sure they're here to greet us. Let's take it slow and easy. What he means by slow is slow down time, because then you can see the cannonballs they shoot and reflect them properly with power slash, right? With power slash, right? Yes, you can. Oh boy. Wacky Shrine, I believe, is unique in that it's one of the few, if not the only dungeon, I guess besides the Gel Shrine, but that was more of a mini dungeon. It's one of the few dungeons that you can actually return to. So, they put stray beats here. And also a sun fragment, I believe. Well, technically, they put a sun fragment in here. I mean, it's not a sun fragment you can easily miss. Let's say that much. Ruby tassels. Anyway, Thunder's Edge. I really like this weapon. Again, like I said, 8th Wonder is when I start to like glaives, because they actually seem powerful enough to be helpful to me. And Thunder's Edge is that and more. It is really powerful, and I love it. And also, it has thunder on it. How can I not love it? Like my name. Look at it. Just look at my name. Anyway, Blue Demon Skull here. Let's fight it so I can actually show off Thunder's Edge properly. We have some more Namahages here. There are some Namahages we didn't encounter. I will still encounter them. I believe they're the flyer. I think that might be it. Basically, now we have thunder whenever we want it. Which is really good because thunder is a really powerful technique in this game. And also it's helpful for a few puzzles. I don't know about in the Waku Shrine it's really helpful. But it's definitely good. So Wacky Shrine is actually one of my favorite dungeons in the game overall because it does something right that I feel Zelda did for a very long time that Skyward Sword kind of remedied. You use all of your abilities here. Pretty much one doesn't get left out. And you're thinking, what about like Bloom? How does that really get used besides blooming trees? Well, look at this. We have these little saplings here. Well, before we can really do anything with that, we need to melt this ice because we have a scale here. We need to balance the scale. So it shows us, basically we need to put 2 things on the other side. But our sapling's really going to be enough. Little saplings. What the? Is this a kind of game or something? Are we supposed to balance it good? Yeah. Basically, you take these little saplings, pick them up, shove them onto the scale. I was about to fall off. That's good. Shove them onto the scale. Oh, God! Fall off the scales into the bottomless pit. Pick up another sapling. Pick it up, please. Thank you. I like how it shrinks. Wait a minute. It shrinks a little when you pick it up. That's kind of weird. Basically, place these two on the scales, bloom them. They even find interesting things to use bloom this late in the game. That is a fucking achievement to me. Because Zelda has such an issue. It still kind of does. With Link... Well, I can't even say with Link Between Worlds, because that had the thing where you don't need any specific item besides like a dungeon where you invented it. Not so much Link Between Worlds. Skyward Sword even had the issue where you didn't really need much of your equipment. But basically, you... Are you shitting me? Okay, well, get in there. That ball rolling segment isn't too bad, because you only have to use Whirlwind apparently 3 times. I thought it would only be 2, but whatever. To get it into that pit and press down the button. Like literally an inch before it got in, it stopped. That's nice. But yeah, you have to use all your abilities, basically, and it's such a good dungeon because of that. Like Veil of Mist we used at the beginning, Power Slash we've used to reflect things, Bloom we've even used it for a puzzle, Fire Burst we've used to get rid of ice. I love it. It's just, it makes use. It's a true test. Let's say that much. It's a true test of your abilities and what you've done so far, and all the abilities you've gained, including how to kill lockjaws. So here again, we're gonna use Fire Burst, and we're gonna use well, once we actually melt the ice, if we can bloody melt it. There we go. That melts the ice and turns it into a body of water, where we can use Water Spout to make a fountain to bring us up to upper levels of the Waku Shrine. Waku Shrine is actually a kind of vertical dungeon, which is kind of unique for Okami. Again, these vertical areas don't really exist all that much in the game. They're here and there, but not like anything big. Like Kusa Village was kind of a vertical area, but not like to a huge extent. Is there something over there? I've never gone over there, but I'm kind of scared to just actually try it. Whatever. Anyway, Catwalk is actually used here as well, which kind of one of the more out there abilities that doesn't seem all that helpful at a base level, but it's actually just used really well. And it's they made this seemingly useless ability of Catwalk. God damn it. Right, they made this seemingly useless ability of Catwalk where you're like, oh, you can go up walls in certain designated areas. That's not helpful. I mean, yeah, they could put a staircase there, probably, but they shouldn't have. And that's the point I'm trying to make, that they shouldn't have put staircase there, because Catwalk's cool. Get to use Kabigami's power. It's a great god of walls. You cannot say you don't love that. I mean, you can, but you'd be wrong. Clearly, you can't have opinions. This is the internet, guys. What are you doing? So Get can't say that continuously shoot at us. We want to, obviously, reflect their shots, except it doesn't work, apparently. That's good. And also, we want to use Veil of Mist in general to slow these down. Except I think you can, like, maybe just dash. Yeah, you can just double jump dash over there. It's the new strat. I'm calling it double jump dash. I think that's probably just what it's called. Not really even like a strat name, but that's what I'm calling it. Damn it! Don't defile my name. Defy my names. Don't defile my names. Do not. I don't know how to describe like what I said. Like what does defiling a name mean? I don't even know. I don't even know. Anyway, pressing down this button that looks like it be needed for a ball blows up the rest of the cannons that we didn't destroy, as well as freezes those platforms so we don't have to worry about getting in there anymore. And I believe this is just a way down. I don't believe there's any treasure up to here, but I think you can jump down to a certain area near the place I was looking at, but I don't know for sure, so I'm not going to waste their time, or my time, or anyone's time. So, we have a golden gate here. I kind of failed at my, let's say duty, even though it's not really a duty, to avoid every golden gate, partly because I didn't care to try. Can I melt this ice? No. Yeah, partly because I didn't care to try to do that, because it's not really important. So, I just didn't do it. But yeah. Stop on me. See those glowing red beasts? Those are flame spiders. They resemble a blocking spider or a platform spider, but as you can see, they'll burn you real good if you touch them. Let's play it safe, okay? You might get hurt if you try to hit your ride like you usually do. And it seems as if we can't really blow their flames out, so we kind of just have to not worry about them. Just leave them be. Not gonna hurt you. They're spiders. Spiders can't hurt anyone, except if they're poisonous, in which case they can totally hurt you and you should avoid them. Usually a good idea. Yeah. Anyway. We'll head through this door now. And those are roly things. Roly-polies. Wasn't there a show called Roly-Poly? Like, on bloody Disney or something? I remember, as a kid, that I watched it. There's a movie, too. I remember watching a movie, like, constantly. I should try to find that out and try to watch the movie again. I'm sure it's, aged well as a children's movie. Oh, boy. I'm sure it hasn't as well. Have you ever gone back and just watched the crap you watched as a kid and realized that it's actually garbage? Like, it's not... maybe it's a good kids show, almost, but, like... I don't know, bloody example of Teletubbies. We're gonna upgrade our Astro Punch again, by the way, because I can. Like, if you ever go back and watch Teletubbies, it's not good. It's actually pretty awful. I don't know why I'm bringing up Teletubbies. I haven't gone back and watched Teletubbies, like... in recent times. I'm totally not a huge Teletubbies fan, by the way. Just don't even bring up that notion. It's just not a thing. It's not even a notion that's available for bringing up. Anyway, new enemy here. I believe it's the Great Tengu, if I remember correctly. Basically, it's like a blue Tengu, but not. That's with a lot of enemies. But we can get to Thunder's Edge more, and also, this as a weapon. This is a sub-weapon, rather. 8th Wonder. Basically, some glaives, I believe, will kind of bring you... I can't remember what the other glaive sub-weapon is. Maybe there aren't any differences. Maybe I'm just dumb, and there aren't differences. The only one that has differences is sub-weapons or rosaries. One thing... Bloody hell, calm down, mate. I can't even hurt you in this state, so I don't know why I'm bothering. One thing you can do with glaives is you can hold down the C button and charge them to actually charge it up as a sub-weapon, which is kind of weird, kind of useless too, except that really was helpful there. We don't have the full finisher yet, though, so I'm just going to miss it with my Power Slash. You can charge it up, and it's not really helpful because you don't have enough time coming down to really use it that well. It's way more helpful on a glaive that you can actually, like, use properly. So what's causing the blizzard that's going down through Kamui? A phonograph. A bloody phonograph is causing the nasty blizzard around Kamui. Yep. Ancient phonograph technology, guys. Ancient phonograph technology. Now, we can use Veil of Mist and then Power Slash to... Not Power Slash, sorry. Well, I guess Power Slash, but we have to freeze this and then actually hit this lever to stop them. But we don't know what the formation is. So let's head into this Power Bomb area here. I believe I'll have to fight something. If not, then that's kind of weird. And we see Pac-Mans that are very, very upset at the world. And if you don't know... Oh, there's actually evil trees in here. That's actually kind of weird to see, because we haven't seen an evil tree in a very long time. Well, okay, Yosh Pad. It's been actually pretty recent I saw trees. But whatever. Blow away these and we can see the formation that we need. Which it's going to have a cutscene for. Up, right, left. So, well, we can see it again, I guess, but... Did we get something for... No, I thought that wasn't lit. No, that was just a draw distance. Okay. So basically, head back out here, and with the slot reel on the phonograph, God, they just are weird. You have to hit up, and then wait for it to hit. Right. That didn't work, by the way. That was weird. Up. Right. Right. Am I doing something? Well, give me a moment here. Yeah, you actually need to point the eyes in that direction, not the lines of the things. I don't know why I thought the lines, because those are just pointing in the same direction. The mouths, bloody mouths, lines. Yeah. Anyway. That was... I love that it's just a bloody phonograph with a slot machine on it causing a blizzard. Makes total sense when you think about it. It makes even more sense if you don't think about it. Video games, guys. Video games. Look. I think it's here. That 13th and final brush technique you lost. We finally found it. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. In your absence, I took shelter here, only to become trapped. Beings of evil defile the world with impurity and darkness. Like a mighty snow flurry, I, Itagami, god of ice, have returned. I grant you the ability to freeze your foes to absolute zero. I am the last of the 13 gods you sought. You now possess the power to put an end to the evil forever. The 13th and final brush god is Itagami, the god of ice. You know what this means, Ami? You've now recovered all the brush techniques you lost. Whoa, check out Itagami, Ami. You obtain Divine Instrument, Solar Flare. Well, I guess that's it. We found the long-awaited 13th and final technique. Itagami's Blizzard power can freeze any monster to the bone. A fitting power to top off the rest, like icing on a cake. Hey, check out that flame spider over there. It'll make a perfect first victim. Place your brush on a mass of ice to harness its power, and then draw a line to the flame spider. Do that, and the power of ice should rush into your brush. Go ahead, give that bone-chilling brush technique a try. Ha! That no-good flame spider is frozen solid. So that's the power of Blizzard, the final brush technique. At last, I've seen all 13 of your techniques. The 13 celestial brush techniques. The power of the gods. Well, the celebrations are just gonna have to wait. First order of business is getting out of here live. I mean, what use will all the techniques be if I'm dead?
Now don't go doing anything stupid and getting us killed, Ami.
Right. For getting all 13 brush techniques, we've gotten Solar Flare, which, like Thunder's Edge, gives us a power, or rather an element, fire. We freeze the flames with that. And Thunder's Edge, fitting on for Glaives, kind of getting the shaft on screen time. Again, I really hate that that's the way it is, but yeah, that's just it. Solar Flare. Let me talk about this real quick. I love this weapon. Reflectors are amazing weapons. My second favorite behind rosaries. And I love this weapon. I love the look of it. I love that it's Shiranui's weapon. I love the ability of fire. It's usually more helpful than thunder. It's better than Thunder's Edge in my opinion. And unfortunately Thunder's Edge is my third favorite weapon in the game. Solar Flare is my favorite only because it's plot importance and design. It just looks amazing. So this is our signature weapon in a way. Well, more so Shiranui's, but also Ame's because they're the same character. So with that said, with all 13 brush techniques obtained, the final one being Itagami, god of ice, we're ending this episode here. Next time, we make our way through more of the Wawku Shrine, maybe meet up with Oki, and defeat the demons once and for all. See you guys then.